Okay. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. A lot of, what is that? Generational healing, trauma healing taking place probably. And then playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. I think somebody here, if this applies to, and if this doesn't apply, then don't make it fit, right? We don't force things to fit. This is create anxiety. So if you know that you are working on yourself and you are aware or becoming aware that a lot of the traumas, the pains, the belief systems, the core beliefs very deeply ingrained in you are coming from generational healing or generational traumas or pains from your parents' parents, like things that you know have been done over and over again, and it's just in your DNA, and you are becoming aware of that and working on yourself and healing those parts of yourself, healing just those things. It's allowing yourself to step more into this playful energy, to be more in your youthful energy, to really embrace that inner child. Maybe your inner child has been shying away from, maybe that inner child has felt locked away, shut away because you didn't feel safe enough to allow that inner child to come through. I'm feeling strongly this is an inner little girl, like inner child is like a female or feminine energy. I just keep seeing a little girl. So where it applies, right? But it's the inner child in you. I think you're allowing yourself to really embody that inner child energy and to express that energy as such. So maybe when you were a kid, there were things you used to do and you loved to do, to play, to have fun, very innocent, lighthearted, youthful energy, and maybe you grew out of that either just by growing out of it, or you were told not to be a certain way or to act a certain way. Oh, that was weird. My phone just went there. Okay. Or I'm kind of seeing somebody, like a parent, walking to a child and telling them, no, you shouldn't do that anymore. You're too old for that. Or, stop acting like a child. Grow up, right? So something there. And maybe you were told to grow up really fast or felt that you had to grow up really fast. And so you've been doing a lot of healing. And it doesn't mean that that's your, it's like you're becoming aware that maybe your parents aren't perfect. Nobody's parents are perfect. And it's not that they didn't have your best interests at heart, but they believed they did. They thought they were doing right, and it could be that their parents told them the same thing. So it's not that like there was anything wrong with you as a kid, and so you learned to shut down and shut away those youthful parts, and you just felt like you weren't able to have fun in life. Maybe you stopped having fun in your adult age. Maybe you stopped having, doing things that were fun or allowing yourself to enjoy life more or more fully because you were afraid of what people would think, or because if you are having too much fun, you're going to be considered immature or not mature, not mature enough or not grown up enough or adult enough. You can't, lose your shit every now and then. You can't have a temper tantrum. You can't go out and scream and have fun and play and enjoy life. You can't do things that look like you're not being responsible. You can absolutely be responsible. You can have so much fun as an adult, still embody that childlike energy and be fully responsible. And anyway, so everyone teach their own. Some people believe that certain things you do in life or you experience in life they look bad or they're frowned upon because you're out having fun and it looks irresponsible, but fuck them. It's like, as long as you continue to live a responsible life and take care of yourself and take care of those around you, and you're succeeding and you're winning, but you're also having a great fucking time and you're not hurting anybody, like, hello. So anyway, you might be doing a lot of inner child healing and working on those family issues that probably came from I think a time in your life when you were a child. So like at some point between like the ages of like maybe when you were a baby to like a lot older, there was something, there's just like a period of time, like maybe between the ages of like 4 and like 8. It's like kind of what's coming through, like kind of that frame. And there was a lot that happened that told you couldn't be the kid that you wanted to be, or made you believe that you couldn't. And so by shutting that away, you weren't able to embrace the youthful, innocent energy of that childlike nature. And by not being able to embrace that childlike nature, saw 555 on the clock, by the way, that might be a sign for somebody. But by not being able to embrace that childlike energy, you're not also able to embrace your authenticity. And not being authentic means you're not going to invite the right kind of connections and relationships into your life that are a reflection of who you really are and who you can be. And also support and embrace your childlike energy. You, in order to have like the best connections that are resonant with you at your core, who you really are and who you know you are, you have to live in your authenticity, and that means being vulnerable. And I don't think for a long time you've been able to be vulnerable because you've been scared of being told by being that vulnerable, innocent, expressive self that you're too immature, you need to grow up or something. This is a very specific message for somebody, and it has heavily to do with love, because when you're not able to really truly be who you are and express fully who you are in safe ways, and also be held in those spaces to be vulnerable, to be safe and be supported, to just be as you need to be, in all of your ugly and all of your good and all of your, temper tantrums. But as long as you're not hurting anybody, you're just expressing the emotion, the energy that's coming up, right? You need to be able to be held in those spaces. And so the right people can't come around unless you're able to be authentic. I really hope that makes sense. I feel like I'm rambling, but I feel like at some degree it makes sense. But I think someone's doing a lot of healing right now. Oops. My phone is acting weird. I'm so sorry. But this has heavily to do with romance. And then we had finances and career come out. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So yeah, and to recapture romance, all your energy, youthful spirit, of fun to shine. There is definitely an aspect of your career life, your work life, your work persona, whoever you are, that is really keeping you in a rigid state. Now, it could be that at this time your career and finances are in a, kind of a chaotic space. So you're not able to really focus on embodying that childlike energy or your authentic side, because you're so focused on trying to get things stable and organized over here. And that's okay. That's temporary. Just be mindful of always embodying, or trying to be mindful of trying to, pay attention to how you feel in all moments. And when you feel like you're beating yourself down for doing what you feel is, or doing what you think is right or feels good for you, because usually that comes from our inner child. When you don't allow yourself to be that or do that or express in those ways, then you're really keeping yourself stuck and rigid. And again, not allowing yourself to live authentically. I felt like there was... What is that? Oh, there's a kitty. Oh my god, I thought there was like a fucking ghost. My house is not haunted. It was just my cat. Hi, Moch. Okay, she grumbled. So sorry, that just disrupted this whole thing. Finances and career are really important right now. And I think that once you get over this hump, once you find that stabilization within your career or your finances or both, you're really going to be able to expand. I think you're going to explode. I also feel like once you kind of find your footing in that space, your romantic partner is going to show up just unannounced, very unexpectedly. They could also be in your life right now, and you have no idea that this is your person, and you're so focused on just like this over here that they're just right there waiting, beautiful, and you're just like paying attention to what you need to do for yourself. Keeping optimistic, authentic, and heal that inner child. Love you. That's the reading. Gotta go. Please like, follow. Peace.